went 0. 42,000 views. That's why I had 15 million and still am broke. Because that's the reality of YouTube that nobody wants to talk about because they're scared they'll get their channel taken. I mean, you know, you would think with the Freedom of Information Act that it would be known. But I guess not. I guess not. I know one thing, my toes are cold and I'm miserable. It is 33 degrees. I am not made for this shit. I've been in this cold weather for 2 days and I'm already mentally not in a good place. I don't know why anybody would choose to live in this shithole. The people suck. They're miserable. They're not happy with themselves. They're not working on themselves and they have no room to grow. Sounds like fucking shitville to me. But that's probably why I've had all of these problems for so many years in this area, you know, because I've always been me. I've always been the same person. Always looking to learn, always looking to grow, always looking to develop myself, learn from my mistakes. But, you know, some people, they get stuck in the past and they won't let you grow because they're stuck in the past. You got to stay away from people like that. It is your moral duty to constantly develop yourself, constantly, to learn, develop, grow. That's what life is about. Making mistakes and learning from them. That's stuck in the past, though, around people who are stuck in the past, who won't let you grow because they're stuck in the past on lies. That's another good one. I love how people just lie. They just lie. See, the great thing about telling the truth is you don't have to worry about keeping up with your life. But what do I know? What do I know? I speak truth, and people still call me a liar, so, you know. I'm going to try to go down here to this river and see if I can pull this shit out in the sunlight where it's warmer. I've got the heat on 90 right now, and my feet are still cold. Like, it's so cold that the heater is not doing its job. It definitely don't work in the back. It's not like I can lay in the bed and run the car. That don't work. The heat does not get back there. Even when on high, full blast, window covers up, sun beating down, it does not matter. That heater does not get the back or front warm when it is below 30 degrees or right at 30 degrees. The heater is just not sufficient. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I think that it's got a different day. Same shit, different day. If it was myself, I would still be stranded in Florida. I can assure you of that. I can assure you of that. Fucking $175 tire. For one, after I just spent $400 on two. $175 tire. One tire. Big girl bills. Motherfuckers that don't even have cars be trying to tell me how to live my life. Imagine that. Motherfuckers that don't even have valid driver's license trying to tell me that I don't spend $2,000 a month on gas. Bitch, bye. Last month I spent $23, so shut the fuck up, because you're right. I spend more than that sometimes. And that's the reality of being a van lifer that all of these bitches on the internet are going to lie to you about. Even if you're in a fucking Honda, bitch, you're still going to be spending about $1,000 a month on gas. Absolutely. Just getting out of everybody in society's way. And matter of fact, I got a friend that lives in a damn, what is that thing? A Hyundai Sonata? And he said he spent $1,700 on gas between July to the first week of August. So 5 weeks, what is July? Hold on, June, July, August. So 5 weeks, he spent $1,700 in a Hyundai Sonata just getting out of everybody's way in Southern Florida. He lives in Hialeah. So I don't think that my $2,000 a month is bad in comparison to his Sonata. That's what they're not going to tell you, though. You can't sit nowhere for longer than 30 minutes to an hour before the cops are going to show up wanting you to move. Hey, Andrea. Yeah, oh my God, I would love to have an old Bronco. Did y'all see that guy's in trouble? So this old man knows how to soup up these Broncos to make them look older, and he started taking new Broncos and turning them into old Broncos with old Bronco bodies. He got sued. Yeah, he's being sued by by Ford. Ford is suing him. They said absolutely not. We're gonna be like Tesla and freaking, you can't do that. Only we can do that. So it's a little bit better in the sun here. It looks like I have more bars here. I wanted to be in the woods, not with cars driving by, but whatever. At least if I go missing, I'll go missing on live, right? It won't do me no good. I don't know why I ain't done this before now, because I got a beautiful body and a beautiful profile, but I'm lazy. Does it matter? Listen, if you want to be my cameraman, by all means, come follow me around. But, like, you're going to have to listen to my mouth all day. Hey, it ain't bad mouth to listen to. I could be giving, I ain't turning your kids into strippers and drug addicts, honey. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. I'm better for them than the damn internet, I'll tell you that. What did he say? Tom McDonald. He says, we ain't turn your daughters into hoes. God, what is that song? I got people driving by being nosy. Let me shut this. He says, we ain't turning your daughters into hoes or drug addicts or something. All of that's clean, but oh God, there's my hat. Don't be nosy, Susan. In your fucking Acura, in your Elantra. Don't be nosy. Mind your business. I need a fucking vacuum, y'all. It's disgusting in here. Cars going by. It's always a fucking Subaru. Let me tell you, that's another thing. When I got Florida, I said, what the fuck? All of these people have Subarus down here. All of them. It's a Florida thing, I guess. Which is crazy, because when I think of Subarus, I think of like off-roading, like mountains and like, you know? No, that's a rich people thing. I had both of these sleeping bags and it was freezing. Oh my God, the dirty clothes. Is that clean or dirty? Oh, that's clean. I just washed that. Okay, these are clean. Ugh. Where's the stove? There it is. I put this under the bed now. Sometimes when I can get the damn thing closed. Hey. Making progress. Making progress. God, it's a mess. I need to damn wash clothes. I can't see. And that's another thing. I need to go to storage and switch out. But I ain't doing that because I'm not staying here. I ain't fucking dealing with this shit but so long. And then I'm out this piece. As long, well, you know, honestly, I wanted to go check in with my lady and see, like, talk to her about everything. Also, I need to ask her if she does private investigative stuff, because there's stuff that the FBI and the local PD won't tell me that I want to know, that I deserve to know. And they're telling me that it'll mess with their investigation. Well, y'all been telling me that for over a month. So if y'all ain't gonna tell me what I want to know, I'll go to a private investigator and find out what I need to know. One way or another, I'm gonna figure out what I need to know. Listen, you cannot trust these fucking cops to keep you safe, honey. If we have learned anything this year, is that they are not your fucking friend. You might think they are until your ass is in jail for something you didn't do. When you were the victim of a crime. Damn. Damn it. It's bad. I got too much shit under here. This is what I'm talking about. Less is more. When you got as much shit going on, it's going to be hard to get everything in here and find a spot for everything, because you ain't got but so much room. And if I didn't have this build out, I wouldn't even be able to have half of this. It's only because I'm smart that I got it this good. Oh, there they are. When I tell you that both of these did not do shit for me last night, they worked till it got into the damn teens. And then they just didn't anymore. And it was okay because I went to bed at 7 o'clock. Take a picture, it'll last longer. Ouch. God, every time I touch something and like it hits my hand, it feels like it's gonna cut my hand open. I do check this chat. Just not on your time, on mine. If you can't tell, I'm a little busy right now. I just want to wash that really good before I put it up. Y'all, I can't do this weather. I'm miserable. It's too damn cold. I ain't made for this. Listen, I know Carhartt is, but I'm not. I'm just little. I can't do this cold ass weather. Shit got me suffering. Mental torture. I get it. Listen, I'm usually south for the winter anyways. I don't play this shit because I don't have the mentality. I know what works for me and what doesn't. This shit don't work for me, honey. Idle hands are the devil's playground. You can sit around and get fat if you want to during the winter, but I can't do that. Can't do it. I can't afford to be fat. I can't even afford to feed myself. I can't afford to be warm and eating all day. At all. This shit's for the birds. Damn, I don't remember it being this cold last year. I'm going to look at the weather report, y'all. I don't think it even got this cold last year. I remember Christmas. It was at 75 or 85. Somewhere in between there. Christmas of last year. And hell, I remember in January when I was stomping around here. There was one day it was 89 degrees. What are you looking at? Do you want a picture? Y'all, just watch. Watch him come down the hill. Watch him slow down. He might not. Oh, no, there he goes. There he goes. Like, they just... Didn't your mama ever tell you to mind your motherfucking business? If she didn't, then by all means, pull over and I'll tell you. Mama said don't point at nobody, don't look at nobody, mind your business, and don't touch shit. Or was it just my mother? Listen, there for a moment, I thought we was all raised with respect, but that would be a negative, Space Captain. Negative. We were not. That's part of my problems with society. I can't handle the reality that I was the only one beaten to acting like a damn normal person. Seriously. I guess I need to do laundry next. Shit, I didn't realize I had this much. I mean, I am having to wear more clothes and I'm sweating more, so that makes sense. I'm gonna wash that with this. And this cucumber has seen better days, so we're gonna eat him for lunch. Here, I'll show you how I wash dishes now. I have gray water and white water. This is why I've been staying in the parks, because they have clean water for free. You pay a park pass. Sure, I can't afford a campground, but who can for $170 a damn night? All you fucking people that I be seeing out there every time I see y'all, I says, there goes an idiot. Paying $170 for 0.2 acres of fucking land just to have somewhere to damn sleep tonight. For $200, honey. It better have a damn bathtub that it can fit 10 in it for $200. For $200, it better wash dishes. For $200, it better have a stove and a fridge. Y'all crazy out here, $200 for a damn campground. Y'all be walking around like you doing something. Oh, God. I just be laughing. You have to, because they're that dumb. That's what a typical KOA campground's going to cost you nowadays. $200. So at Myrtle Beach, they said between 150, or what did he say? 130 to 170 for a campground for the day. And you don't even get it 24 hours, baby. Check-in isn't till 3 p.m. and you got to be out of there before 11 a.m. Crazy. Y'all stupid as fuck. I saw an RV on my way through Georgia yesterday. It was a 1984 knockoff mobile. It was like you could hook it up truck and you could live in it. Absolutely, you could live in it. Good thing I got on boots because that wind just took that water all over my boots. You could absolutely live in it. Here's the issue, though. Here's what people don't realize. You can't just buy it and live in it, honey. You got to have somewhere to put it. That's going to run you $1,000 a month. And then you got to have a dumping station so that you can dump the toilet. That's going to run you money. You got to have gas to move the motherfucker every day. That's going to run you money. Unless you got $1,000 campground, you know. And hell, what is 170 times 30? There you go. That's how much it's going to run you a month. 170 times 30, 31. They wanted $21,000 for this 1984 freaking RV. Y'all smoking crack out here paying prices for shit like that. Hello, $4,000. Hello? Yeah, $4,000. It's an 80s model RV, $4,000. I don't care if it damn The gas pays for the, I don't care if it produces its own damn gas. Ain't no 84 model RV worth 20-something thousand dollars. And that's why it was sitting on the side of the road, been for sale for fucking years. I saw it when I went down there last year. Y'all crazy out here. I guess you desperate enough, go off. That's crazy. 84. Can you even get parts for that damn thing anymore? Can you even get parts for it anymore? Well, since we're here and I'm like not feeling too half bad, let's do protein. It's the big one of the day. I'm also gonna show you guys some of my food storage because I've changed a little bit. For those that don't know, I now have a kitchen. It's a little messy, so don't judge. Oh God, am I getting kidnapped? Oh no, just two guys being nosy. So this is my kitchen. I don't know what you can see in there. It needs to be reorganized. I do have spices and stuff, but listen, honey. Oh, where's that other food container? Already slid it back. Did I open this in my sleep? Y'all, I opened this in my... Did I open both ends? Y'all, this is why I don't like food in the truck, because I take my night meds and and then I wake up and eat. Both ends are open. What the fuck was I doing last night? Listen, it looks like a origami finger trap for food. Both ends are open. This is why I don't buy shit like this, because listen, honey, and I already had Triscuits open. So why I reached in there, listen, this is what happens when I take melatonin. I can't help what I do. You'll wake up and have a 6-course meal cooked. Oh my God. All right, I gotta find a hair bow or something. Because I do want these. I don't want to, it's a whole box. And I'm poor, so. Get enough. Listen, I don't want to talk about it anymore because it's not my fault. I don't even want to talk about it. Fucking Triscuits falling out everywhere. So I have 2 containers of like fall over food storage, but like there's not much in there. Yes, I do too. Y'all, it's chocolate usually. I'll find chocolate on the bed and I'll be like, oh God, did something crawl up in here and shit all over me? And it's chocolate. So I have food. I still ain't ate those cans of refried beans, and I need to because, God, they take up too much space. So something I did do, somebody had sent me $50. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody had sent me $50 and it said, go buy tuna and oysters. So I went to go buy, I bought 20 packs of tuna and I bought 10 packs of oysters. Yeah. So I do have tuna and oysters in case, like, you know, I'm ever like absolutely starving, which y'all know I have been before. So it wouldn't be the first time. You don't lose 80 pounds in a fucking year eating like Americans eat. I can promise you that. Now, a lot of it was physical activity because I started working out and I'm in a regimen, but still, a lot of it was from stress and not being able to afford shit. When you spend $2,000 a month on gas and then an additional $1,000 just for the truck, including your insurance, your storage shed, and your cell phone, that's $3,000 a month. sorry. I'm getting, this is the first time I've ever done this with this. I don't know. Listen, if you want to be my cameraman and follow me around, I can't pay you yet, baby, but one of these days I'll be able to. Y'all, did I tell y'all that my friend sent me like a care package? There was protein, there was a planner, there was soap, it was so sweet. That's the first thing I've ever gotten through my P.O. box. And thank you. Thank you. What else did they send me? Oh, a Walmart gift card for $25. I spent that on groceries, avocados, limes, onions, and potatoes, because I have a bunch of those in there. I bought big old bags of that. What else? There was something else. Chap stuff for my lips and my face, chapstick. So, I would never recommend this protein. I don't know what the hype is about. They're on-the-go drinks. Absolutely, they're good. But this brand from Walmart, the 6 star, 10 out of 10. You're going to get double the protein in this that you would muscle milk. Also, the rise is really good if you have if you got a sensitive stomach and it's hard for you to drink certain things and you're kind of, a little finicky when it comes to gritty stuff, this is going to be the one for you. It's not going to have a lot of grit. It breaks down really good. However, this has only got 25 grams of protein. This has got 30. And hold on, I thought they were too far apart. That's actually not that far apart. Yeah, so this has got 25, this has got 30. I don't know. Oh, and this one's got more. This has got 32, but I don't like it. I don't know. Where did the cup go? Y'all, I got trash laying all over this parking lot. If the cops show up, that's why. Some girl's out there being trashy, leaving her shit all over the lake. Yeah, I know. It's cold and I'm little and I don't know what I'm doing. Give me a break. Hey, come back. You forgot your trash. Big old dump truck full of trash. I'm right here. Where the fuck is the cup? Y'all. I can't find the cup. Did I drive off with that white cup on the back or something? Where's that white cup? Jesus Christ. Please help me, Lord. Jesus. Oh, it's in the front seat. I got it. I found it. I was about to drink out of a damn pot. Sure woulda. Zero regrets. No regrets. Not a single letter. If you've never seen Meet the Millers, you've got to watch that movie. So funny. It really makes me feel bad. It makes me feel bad about bringing my boyfriends home when I was I don't know, when was I allowed to date? I think my parents started to let me date when I was 17 or 18. And actually, they didn't agree with that. I had to run away from home to have a boyfriend. And I stayed gone for a year before they found me. So, they never let me date. That's probably why, that's why children end up being wild childs. I was so isolated. By the time I got a job, I started having friends, and they was like, bitch, you can just leave. And I'm like, what? What do you mean I can just leave? No, you don't understand. My daddy will hunt me down and shoot me. She said, bitch, if you don't get in the car when I show up tomorrow at 7 a.m., she said, you're going to be a hostage for your whole life. She showed up the next morning at 7 a.m. I got in that car, and I didn't see my family again for 16 months. It might have been 13 or 16, somewhere between there. I was gone over a year. They thought I'd been kidnapped and murdered. I really don't feel bad about that now after the way they raised me. It's what happens when you damn isolate children from society and you beat the hell out of them and you teach them to be violent. It's a miracle I'm actually not a killer. It's a miracle. Thanks, Grandma. All them church visits. Alright, we're going down this. I did 1 scoop of each. One of this and one of this because I'm in a bulk right now. I think this is week 5. It's week 4 or 5. And I said I was going to do a 12 or 16 week. But with the growth I'm having, I might just do 12 weeks because I'm already like growing. So that's good. Surprisingly, it's crazy, man. It's so crazy. I just wish that somebody would have told me sooner that like working out and being in a bulk, you can actually build the body that you want. I just didn't understand it. Like I've heard people of being in a bulk before, but I just thought they were just trying to gain weight. I didn't know. Nobody tells me shit. I didn't know, you know? A bulk is not to gain weight. A bulk is to gain muscle. Bless my heart. Bless my heart. How y'all arguing out here? There ain't even no other cars out here. If you fighting out here on this damn empty ass stretch of isolated country road, you seriously need to be in a mental hospital. How are you getting an argument with somebody out here in the middle of nowhere? You woke up looking for violence. That's why. What is that, meal 3 or 4? That's considered a meal. Just to be clear. When bodybuilders are like, oh, I eat 6 meals a day, they mean that they down 1,000 calories in protein 3 times a day. I'm sure if you're rich, you can eat, you know, a luxury bodybuilding meal. But if you're poor like me, 3 of your 6 meals is going to be protein smoothies, honey. And if you know, honestly, if I was living in a house, I would have blended that up with like some nice yogurt and some kefir and like, you know, made a nice smoothie out of it. But listen, I'm just trying to gain some weight. These cans, so I bought 4 with the stove. I bought 4 butane. It came 4 for $2.98. It has lasted me around a month. And I still have juice in these. So they actually go a lot farther than what I thought they were going to go. However, being in the elements, it makes it a lot harder. When it's cold like this, y'all, you can't get up and get out here and cook no damn grit ball. It's too cold. It hurts. Now, maybe if you're a blue-collar worker, honey, and you've been used to the damn elements for 30 years, by all means, go cook your damn grits. Go cook your damn grits. But I'm not made for that shit, okay? This weather hurts. Like words. All right. What did I eat for breakfast? Oh, I had 2 eggs with a tablespoon of olive oil. Olive oil will be your best friend when you are in a bulk, honey. You want that olive oil. I like the robust. I like the flavors. Salt and pepper on my 2 eggs. Typically, I would eat 6 eggs, but I only had 2, so I ate 2. And what else did I have? I had protein. I had a small protein. We did a rise. Then we had chicken. We had about 2 handfuls on 2 tortillas of chicken. So that's technically 4 meals. Oh my God, I'm going to surpass my goals today. Yay. So then this. Yesterday I did 147 grams of protein. I didn't get any carbs yesterday. I got a video on my post. I did tuna, eggs, and protein, which is not good. You need leafy greens. Listen, I'm living out of a car, so sue me. If I can do this living out of a car, you can do this living in a house. I bought one of those bags of boiled eggs. You can get them at Walmart. They're quite expensive. But I ate 2 for breakfast, and then I had tuna for lunch. And then I ate 3 more boiled eggs while I was driving. What else did I eat yesterday? Was that all I ate? No wonder I was up snacking last night. I didn't even eat dinner. So typically I take this. Well, you know, the crazy thing is any other time it would just fall apart on me. Now I can't get it apart. So typically I take this and I fill it up at one of the campgrounds. It'll usually last like 2, 3, 4 days washing dishes if you're like actually cooking. Like, I typically only warm stuff up. Now the damn thing won't come apart. It's supposed to come apart. I've been recycling it and I just fill it up. And then I use it to wash my dishes. I mean, it's purified drinking water, and it'll say at the campgrounds, it'll say dump station. That's for you to dump like urine, feces. So you can use a dump station. Like if you have a pee jug, that's where you want to dump it. And then it'll have a clean water port. It'll say drinking water, and you can fill up all of your devices in there. The campgrounds typically have dumping stations, but not all of them. My favorite 3 parks up the eastern coast, they do. So that's good. First of all, it looks like a wee bit better, but not 100% better. I'm out of everything. I'm out of paper towels. I'm out of baby wipes. I just ran out of glass wipes. I'm literally out of Fabuloso. I have nothing to wipe anything down. So, yeah, we're going to have to go find something. Damn it. I haven't been in a Dollar Tree in damn weeks. I haven't had the money to go to the Dollar Tree. That's where I buy all my supplies, my baby wipes, all of that. Every penny I've been making goes to gas. So I do need to check my mail. I only use 1 cup because I don't like a lot of dishes. That's another thing. Unless you want to have dishes every damn where, you better keep it simple, stupid, because this shit, it starts to accumulate. Oh, look, more stairs. More stairs. Like, they act like they ain't never seen a girl outside of a truck before, y'all. Oh, God, who's that in her truck? I ain't never seen a girl damn drying dishes. I ain't never seen a girl drying dishes. What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, I'm telling y'all. Supermodels never leave the house. They can't, honey. There's no way. God, people would be damn falling down in the streets. All I know is they gonna have damn neck's hurting in the morning the way they've been damn craning. So half of this is trash. I got my chicken. Chicken, the Chinese chicken. You buy a whole chicken and you end up wasting half. So the house looks good. I just... this fucking laundry, bro. This laundry. This cucumber, I've got to eat this today because he looks sad. Y'all want people watch? Here comes a car. Let's see. I'm telling you, they go right by this point, and they are breaking their necks, honey. Like, what is she doing? What is she doing? Like, what is wrong with people? Y'all, my mama and daddy didn't play that shit, okay? I'm telling you, if there was a girl on the side of the road like this, and I would have been looking out the back damn window, asking my parents questions, what is she doing out there? My daddy would have turned around and smacked the shit out of me. He would have been like, didn't I teach you to mind your business? Yes, Papa, yes. Yes, sir, right on it. I just ain't never seen a girl drying dishes on the side of the road, Daddy. Like, seriously, the fuck? Oh. Y'all, I can't wait to get cameras on my car. I can't wait. Oh no, not another one. Not another one. You know, it could be the camera. You think it's the camera? They're like, was that crazy girl filming? I don't think so. I don't think so. I would like to think that, but unfortunately, I know these people, so yeah. I'll never forget being at the winery talking to this woman who was elderly. Love her, by the way. Her and her husband were so good to me. Great people. Every time she saw me, she's like, I love you. I'm like, I love you too. She told me, she said the only place she ever been in Myrtle Beach. And that was back in the 70s. For those that don't know, Myrtle Beach ain't but just like a hop and a skip down the damn road from where I'm at. Like, that's the only traveling you ever did? Yeah. I was a kid. Wow. I think she said she was like 14 or 15. Well, that explains why everybody stares at me. All right, get in, bitch. Get in. We got to go find somewhere to do laundry or something. We got to do something to occupy our time, because God knows sitting around makes me damn want to run. It does. I figured it out. The therapist said that because I grew up in foster care, I don't know how to sit down nowhere. She said because of the inconsistencies in my childhood, it leads to my gypsy lifestyle. I didn't really like her before then. When she said that, I said, yeah, that makes sense. I've never had a home. It makes perfect sense, psychologically speaking. All right. We can use this as a weapon if we ever needed to. I'm just saying. Listen, you got to be creative, bitch. If it's you or them. If it's you or them. Betty is back on the move. God, she has been so good to me this year, y'all. I mean, other than draining my pockets. At least she's still kicking the canner. She runs on hope and dreams. Hopes and dreams. Lord. Do y'all just not get, like, do y'all not, like all this shit on you in the winter? Like, I feel like my sensory, like, I feel like somebody has got me in a bear hug right now with all of these clothes on, you know? Nobody else? Okay, it's just me. It's like a sensory thing. It's like, God, I can't move my arms. I feel like that heifer that was driving that Tahoe earlier. Oh, God, she couldn't even move the steering wheel. Listen. If your ass has done got that big that you cannot even physically move your arms to drive, nobody thinks that's a problem? Hello? It's unsafe to be drinking and driving. What's the difference? What's the difference? You physically cannot move the steering wheel. What's the difference? It's the same thing, in my opinion, as being drunk and driving. You physically cannot move your extremities to move the vehicle. How is that not the same as, like, you know? Oh God. Did I leave any trash? No. I'm in the car. Oh, it's such a pretty day. Except for the cold. It's only 40 degrees now. We're making progress. As mid-afternoon, as lunchtime passes by. God, I don't know. I don't remember it being this cold last year. Or maybe I was just so far in my depression, I forgot. One of the two. It was either really cold, and I was so depressed that I didn't realize how cold it was. Or it wasn't this cold last year. Remember. We'll see what happens when I already plugged it up. Oh, Mr. Police, don't take me to jail. That's another thing. I freaking make it like south of the border and the fucking cops. I'm just like, what is this? Like, they're literally so bored that they have nothing to do here. One of the most deadliest places in North Carolina, and y'all were worried about little old me. Imagine that, a girl who does nothing but goes to bed early, reads, watches the news all day, talks about the news all day, you know, tells people to stay away from drugs and to get their life in order, to get fit. Imagine actual rapists and murderers out here on the streets, drug dealers killing people with fentanyl, and you're worried about some girl that goes to bed at 7 o'clock every night so she can get up early and train. It's just crazy. It's so crazy. I mean, it's comical. It's one of the funniest things I've ever lived through. Actual killers out here. People shooting there was 5 people that died in Charlotte in less than a week. Less than a week. 5 shootings. 5 people died. 5 different days. And I think that it was like, it could have said 4 days. 5 people died in 4 days or something. I'll have to find the article and read it to you guys. I mean, it was just mass shooting. I mean, it was shootings. You know, those are becoming a big thing. Have been. But imagine, y'all got real killers out here and y'all worried about little old me. I'm going to tell you why. Because of that restaurant. Because I know too much. You know, when the police chief is over here running a prostitution ring, they don't want nobody to talk about it. But what do I know? What do I know? A lot more than most, Brooke. That's the problem. Just remember, in 20 years, when they all go down, or they all end up on drugs, dead, just remember, oh, that's that restaurant. Oh, that's the restaurant. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it. Anywhere. Clearly, if I'm not stripping, clearly. I quit stripping because it's all whores in there now. It didn't used to be. 20, 30 years ago, you could send your husband off to a strip club and know that he was doing nothing more. Your husband go to a strip club now, he'll come home with 5 or 6 fucking STDs. Them bitches are nasty. I saw this report, y'all. It was a massage parlor. They sent in undercover agents in South Florida. The agents went in there, and something that was very telling to me was how these agents kept talking about how the girls were forceful. He said he sat down on the massage table, and the next thing he knew, she done had his pants unzipped and was essentially trying to pull his junk out. And he kept pushing her off, and she kept grabbing him, trying to pull his pants down. He was an undercover agent. I said, yeah, that sounds like the bitches in the strip clubs. Yep. Yep. They won't take no for an answer. And like I told y'all, we used to be hustlers. There's scammers in there now. Bitches that'll come up so they can take that money and send it back to fucking Colombia. While American girls can't even get their foots in the door anymore because they're not prostitutes. Yeah, it's sad. Sad industry. Imagine being so dumb you don't even know when you can go at a stop sign. And then you get an attitude with somebody that you're holding up. You hold me up, bitch. I'm waiting on you first. See, that's how that works. That's simple. God, people are y'all. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know how I make it sometimes. Fucking shaking your head at me. What is that shit? See, that's the problem. You fucking upcoming generation, y'all ain't never been punched in the fucking face before. Y'all need it one good fucking time. And I have a feeling with the way that y'all act out here when y'all don't know how to fucking drive, somebody's gonna give it to you one day, baby. And I just hope. I hope I'm around to witness it. How you gonna fuck? Like that girl the other day that fucking almost hit me, breaking the law, running a stop sign, and then going, okay, Chelsea. Okay. Let's see if you're making them head movements in a fucking casket. This place is packed. Oh, it's Saturday. That's why. Fuck. Damn, I don't want to deal with these people today. It's a Dollar General. I gotta have cleaning supplies to clean. I don't have shit. I don't even have one single baby wipe in here. Imagine coming to a 4-way stop, holding up traffic, and then getting an attitude with the people that are waiting for you to get the fuck out the way. You got to be some kind of stupid. It don't get dumber than that. It don't get dumber than that. Who goes? Who goes? Which way do I go? Like, girl, bless your heart. You're going to have a hard life, mama. A hard, hard life. Damn. So we got, because that's all the money I have. And I don't even want to talk about it. I spent $3,000 on this truck this month. Over that, I did 3 truck payments, 3 insurance payments, all in less than a month. And then tires. The oil change, I spent $600 on tires just this month. $174 for one, and then another $389 for an oil change and 2 other. Excuse me. I like the truck. Yep. So they have dollar cleaning supplies here that we'll grab. God dang this music. Elf products. I didn't know they carried that. That's new. Oh, thank you, Tammy. So much, Miss Barnett. Am I saying, or Barrett? Barrett. I just make up my own words, don't I? Barnett. Where did I even see that? Not on my phone because there's no N in there. Just make up my own shit, don't I? So these were $1.25. It was $1.07 actually. So for 160 wipes, you can't beat that. And I ain't gonna lie, I'd be a liar if I said I hadn't used these on my ass, because I've had to, honey. Listen, when you out in the bushland and you worried about alligators eating your ass, you'll use whatever you have at your disposal. God, that chicken stinks. Thank you again, Tammy. That chicken stinks. The whole truck smells like it. Listen, if you gotta go, you gotta go, you know? I don't know what's on these. I think it's a degreaser. It says it's easy on the hands. It was easy on the ass, so. I do like the fact that I can wipe my dishes with these because it's got a degreaser on them. It says it's also, you can use them for your home and auto. I can't even get the damn things open. I haven't vacuumed in here or wiped anything down in like a month because it takes money and I haven't had the money to do it. But I'm going to go over here and spend this last $3-4 that I got to damn do it. Because it needs to be done. And I also need to wash those clothes, but that's not going to happen. You know what I was thinking about? When I was thinking about, like, how can I explain it? Like, I told you guys, like, how, like, relationships are supposed to be, like, stepping stones towards the person that you're going to be one day and the person that you're going to be with. But I was thinking, like, I don't think I've ever dated anybody that has the consciousness. Go ahead. Go on, Grandma. Where's my sunglasses? I can't see. I don't think I've ever dated anybody that had the, like, the forethought to, like, think about the future like that. Does that make any sense? Like, I've always dated, like, people that were, like, I mean, if I'm being honest, losers, that didn't think about the future. They weren't worried about the future. They didn't, like, look at their failed relationships and analyze what they did wrong in those relationships. I'm just glad that I have the awareness to do that, because some people, you just gonna come out on the radar here, ain't you? Are you whipping a U-turn? You're on the fucking phone. You ain't got no turn signal on. This is the shit I'm talking about. She ain't got no turn signal on. She on the motherfucking phone. And what is she doing? Where is she going? Who knows? Who fucking knows? She ain't got no turn signal. So how the fuck am I supposed to know? It looks like she's about to bust a U-turn. She could be turning in this parking lot to go to this Dollar General. Fuck, I don't know. Who knows? Because she's on the goddamn phone. And she probably don't even realize that she's got the right of way. You have the right of way, you dumb fuck. My God, I can't. This is why I can't. Because they're literally that fucking dumb. On the motherfucking phone. You dumb bitch. Oh, God. Here we go. Another one. No turn signal. Brooke, calm down. You stop smoking weed. It's going to be okay. You don't have to kill people. You don't have to, you don't have to rip them out the car. You can't get the door open anyway because they probably going to lock them. Drive with Brooke. This is a major intersection. Hold on, we're going to take a gander. This is a major intersection. There's two roads. There's two lanes that way, two roads this way. If you were in the middle, you have the right of way. You have the right of way. And matter of fact, I can't fucking move until all of these cars are out of the way because they have the right of way. So if you're out there, you have the right of way. This is every day I have to fucking do this. Every single day, because people that are on the road do not recognize that they have the fucking right of way. I'm going to start a driving school. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a goddamn driving school. I'm going to have to, because these goddamn idiots out here are going to end up getting me in an accident. And this is my home. And all of them motherfuckers was twice my age. Y'all been driving this goddamn long and you don't know when you can go? How have you made it this long? How? How have you made it this long? Y'all call me crazy. At least I know how to fucking drive. Yeah, I am crazy because of shit like that. Because I can't deal with it. Because I don't understand how dumb people have careers and homes and fucking families. How are you that dumb? How are you that dumb? You've been driving since Jesus was a boy and you don't know that you have the right of way? It's kind of imperative, that you know this, because other people's lives are at risk. But what do I know? It's okay, just put them on the fucking road. Do they even need a license? Not anymore, at least not in Ohio. The fuck is going on out here? 3 idiots sat at an intersection. How many minutes will it take 3 idiots to figure out that they have the right of way? Thank you, Mama and Daddy, for teaching me how to become a NASCAR driver at a very early age. But God, does it infuriate me? I mean, that's 4 people just on this one car trip that could have gotten an accident with me if I wasn't paying attention. Think about that for a minute. The dumbass at the stop sign that didn't know that it was her turn to go, even though she got there first. It's first come, first serve on a 2-lane major highway. If you're going to bust a left or a right-hand turn and you're going to have to go through traffic, you still have the right of way, Karen. Jesus. On today's Lessons Drive with Brooke, y'all, what pisses me off even more is when we come to a stop sign and it's a 4-way stop and everybody's just sitting there. And I was the last to get there, so I don't know who fucking got there first. But think a bitch won't hop out and start directing traffic. Yes, the fuck I will. Yes, the fuck I will. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. No second thoughts. Come on. And be holding. Like, they do. They just put them in a damn car and they don't even get no damn direction nowadays. No wonder accidents are getting worse. And like I said, in certain cities, you don't even need a driver's license or tags or insurance or a registration card. You can just hit the road and kill people and not even go to jail. Must be nice to be an illegal immigrant. I wouldn't know. Must be nice. And if you think I'm joking, there was 2 different people killed in Springfield and neither one of them saw arrest. And both of them had illegal cars with no insurance, no tags, no registration, and no fucking driver's license. These are real stories. I have no reason to lie. We've already been over this. And the cops let them go with no tags. Have a good day. After one of them mowed over a fucking grandma who was just simply going to check her mail. Something she had done thousands of times in days before. Well, on this particular day, there was some damn Haitian immigrant, once again with no license, no nothing. Just a car and no driving skills. Mowed her the fuck over and killed her. And he didn't go to jail. He drove off into the sunset. Have a great one. We'll see you the next time you kill somebody else. I feel sorry for the son of a bitch that hits me. That's all I know. Because he gonna get hit back. It might send me over the edge if I know something's wrong with Betty. You know what I mean? Fucking have to. And I'm talking like a severe accident. If they like hit me on the driver's side. Bitch, when I get out of this car, I'm telling you. I might just lose it on somebody, especially if it's some fucking young fucking driver that I've been seeing out here that they don't even know that they have the right of way at a stop sign. And let's say that they blow through a stop sign like that dumb bitch down in damn Florida. Oh, it's a wrap, honey. It was nice knowing you. I'm going to jail and you're going to be put in a fucking body bag. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Because the fact is that you shouldn't have been on the fucking road if you didn't know how to drive. Yeah. See, they used to not let you. I had a brother that failed his driving test because he sped up through a yellow light. See, they used to fail you back in the day for bullshit like that. Not anymore. Now they just pass out permits at 15 and hope for the best. Let's hope he knows how to drive. His parents don't know how to drive, but let's hope he knows how to drive. And that's another thing. These kids nowadays, they ain't damn doing shit like we was doing. Like, we grew up on dirt bikes and fucking four-wheelers and out in the woods on bicycles and building shit. They don't do that now. So where do you think that their hand-to-eye coordination comes from if they're not fucking playing sports? They just ain't got it. That's why they're getting dumber. That's why they're getting dumber. All these life skills that we picked up just surviving as kids and having fun and doing this and that, they're not picking that shit up no more. Because they're not doing it. Hell, half of them can't even fucking read. How sad. How sad. And it doesn't help that we're taking the books off the shelves and replacing it with porn. Still can't believe that. We're going to look back on that and y'all think I'm joking. Y'all think I'm joking. Okay. The books are listed on my page. The books are listed. Full of bestiality. Full of bestiality. Animals and humans fornicating in children's books. Just imagine. It's on the shelves. 50,000 of them. But let's take away To Kill a Mockingbird and Gone with the Wind and all of the good books that actually taught lessons. Okay, books that you can read several times throughout your lifetime and take different stories away from it each time. Let's take away that and replace it with Lawn Boy. Lawn Boy. Go Google it. Lawn, like your front lawn. Like your lawn needs to be cut. Lawn Boy. Go Google it. Sick. Absolutely sick. And that's the only one I can remember off the top of my head. But there's several that have been actually posted, like 17 of them on my page. But also there's been other governors and senators that have talked about these books. They personally went and read them. This is one of the reasons that Walmart said they're not going to be no longer selling all of the LGBTQ plus kid-friendly merchandise. This is what they're talking about. Some of those books were being sold at Walmart. Along with children's onesies with pride flags on them and shit. How sick. Absolutely disgusting. Innocent children have nothing to do with the LGBTQ plus. Nothing. Oh, but the LGBTQ plus are into children. That's right. That's right. A good majority. Good majority. Not all, but a good majority. Good majority. Y'all would be surprised at the people that you know personally that support that type of behavior. You'd be surprised. I wouldn't be, because I'd be able to see them motherfuckers from a mile away. But you'd be surprised at the people you know that support the ideologies of the LGBTQ plus grooming children. They've been doing it for years. It's sick. And they'll continue to do it under the guise of the LGBTQ plus. Oh, children need a transition. No. No. No, they don't. That's the last thing children need. Children don't know what they need because they're children. That's what they have their parents for, to guide them. Well, the ones of us that are lucky. Some of us are not so lucky. Why are you in my lane? Please get out of my lane. Y'all, I'm about to throw this chicken away. It smells so bad. No, I'm not either. I'm going to vacuum and then I'm going to eat again. And then I'll throw it away. Ugh. Don't you do it, I swear to God, Papa. If you hit me today, it will be the last time you ever hit anybody. What the fuck are y'all doing? You didn't have no turn signal on. You going through 2 lanes of motherfucking traffic. Girl. Y'all, I need cameras on my car, because I'm telling you, I'm going to end up bitch. And you got, yeah, that's what you need, fat ass. Another fucking Happy Meal. Fucking big old bag of fucking McDonald's on his lap. He pulls out of McDonald's, almost fucking sideswipes me, goes through 2 lanes of traffic. I had to stop to fucking let him over. And he's stuffing his fat fucking face with more French fries. Gonna cause a whole accident just so you can get them fries down that throat, ain't you? Ain't you? Like that ain't your fucking problem now. You can barely even drive that tiny ass fucking Jeep. God darn, like, I can't. I mean, they're just fucking idiots. What? Listen, I was in Florida, South Carolina, and Georgia for a month. Not one problem. Not one problem. I come back here, and I ain't been here but a few fucking hours. I done been in almost 3 or 4 car accidents. If I was not paying attention, I would have been in at least 5. There's something, I mean, they're just dumb as shit around here. Dumb as shit. Literally, box of rocks. And let's kill some people trying to get fatter, right? Trying to kill ourselves with fucking happy. It's good enough for me. Police got somebody pulled. Before somebody. God. It's like, just driving from point A to point B, dealing with all of the fucking idiots. It's so much. It's so much. I have to watch every fucking side of the car because nobody's paying attention on the road. Nobody knows when to go. Nobody knows how to merge. Nobody knows what a stop sign is, or a yield sign, or a fucking red light. It's like, Jesus. I've been in one accident that was my fault. I backed into a parked car at a tanning bed when I was like 20. Not even. I might have been 17 or 18. And that is the only accident I've ever been in that was my fault. Probably because I've spent my whole life on the road. You know, from the moment that I could drive, 15, 16, honey, I was gone. Where are we going? Wilmington? Where are we going? South Carolina? Where are we going? Hilton Head? Where are we going? Washington, D.C.? Like, I guess I've probably got enough. Oh, God. I guess I probably have enough, like, road hours that technically I could have a CDL. Like, that. If I had to get in a transfer right this minute and fucking take off, just going straight, I'd nail it. I'd nail it. You might have to teach me how to, like... Sorry, I got some creeper. It's always a creeper. Yeah, if I just had to go, like, you know, straight to Florida, we'd be Gucci. I'd handle it. I don't know what this dude's doing. I'm just watching because people are weird. Trash, trash, trash. Oh, he's just smoking dope. It's fine. He ain't bothering me. He's smoking dope. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all remember the other day we were at the laundromat and that dude fucking just broke out drugs and was just smoking drugs on the front stoop? How about after he smoked his drugs, he got back on his bicycle and rode away? I said, Lord have mercy. I just wanted to wash clothes. Like, why I gotta witness drug addicts being drug addicts? Because I can't. It upsets me, man, to watch people kill themselves like that. I feel bad for them. I'm just glad that God delivered me, honey. So grateful. Need quarters. Oh. Where is... I went to North Carolina once, got arrested as soon as I got in the little town. I wouldn't doubt it. It's the way it is. Shithole. Where the cops don't care about the actual criminals. They're too busy arresting innocent people who have changed their lives. Imagine. Probably should have washed my hair. One minute it looks good, then the next it doesn't, and I can't tell. One minute it looks good, the next minute it looks like ass. It smells like gasoline out here, which is weird. I hope something ain't about to blow up. God, y'all, it's so cold. It's miserable. I want to cry. It's so cold. This don't feel like no $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is. And I'm not doing the whole car because it's too cold. I had green corn in my pocket. Yeah, that'll do it. Welcome to the South, where they're worried about marijuana and not meth. Because they do meth, so that's okay. And I'm talking about the cops. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Don't believe me until I find a report. I think that there's a lot more cops on drugs than not. It just ate my fucking money, y'all. This is the shit I be talking about. This is why. It just ate my fucking money, yo. Well, that was nice. It just ate my fucking money. Every time. It's never ending. I mean, the scams out here nowadays just piss me off so bad. I don't know what I'm going to do. My YouTube check is only $800. So, and that's from all of the old content that I posted months ago. I don't make money off of live streams. I only make money off of shorts and actual videos that I pre-film and post. You don't make money off of live streams. Not unless you get donations, which I don't. So, I mean, I got $5 in 3 weeks. So, you know. This pisses me off. And then it's $50 a day for gas. So 50 times 7, do that. That's $350 a week on the low end. And that's just setting and existing and staying warm. That's not going to Walmart, going to the Dollar General, going to vacuum. That's not including. That's just gas to stay warm. It's $50 a day. Absolutely. Half a tank just to stay warm. God. Stop being a hater, bitch. You can go live all day if you want to, if you have a personality to. You have a personality? Because I don't think you do. Well, that's it. That's all I'm doing, because by the time I get everything out of the front seat and move it over, it'll be cut off. There was literal whole piles of freaking sand in the floor. I tell you, I said as soon as I start, it'll damn quit every time. Ah, this kettlebell. Ow. Okay. Jesus. Oh, God. If you're saying the obvious, you get blocked. That makes you a bitch. God, y'all are so simple-minded. It's like, Sarah, if you need to state the obvious, that makes you kind of dumb. See, everybody else already knew before you said that. That probably means you have an IQ lower of 25. If you need to state the obvious that everybody else already recognizes. Oh. Gotta stay hydrated, bitches. 3 liters a day. Well, if you're a woman. If you're a guy, you're supposed to have 3.8 liters. So about 4 liters of water a day for a man and 3 liters for a woman. That's the recommended intake. I find it so funny when people are like, I've had my 8 ounces of 8 today. And it's like, No, bitch. You're supposed to have 3 liters a day of water. Liters. That's the big ones. You know, like a Pepsi. Yeah, like a 2 liter. One of those plus an additional liter. I need to put it into soda form. That'll people will understand then. So a 2 liter of Mountain Dew, you're to drink that in water plus an additional liter. Don't drink the Mountain Dew. Throw the Mountain Dew away. Dump the Mountain Dew out, clean the bottle out, and then fill it up with water. Alright. I needed to do laundry. Let's see if I got enough money. And I really need gas, but I can't do anything about it. Can't do nothing about it. Beer does not count, unfortunately. Listen, just don't be drinking that Miller Lite. I had 2 Miller Lights going to do some investigative work for a friend, and it messed my stomach up for 2 days. Like, I was in pain. What is going on? I was in pain. I don't know about that Miller Lite. I feel like the last time I had Miller Lite and Coke. So maybe that's why it like not Coca-Cola. The last time I had a Miller Lite was at the club when my ex and I owned a titty bar. He had a strip club, and we used to go party. And I feel like that was the last time I tried Miller Lite, was when I had Coke to mix with it. So that's a whole different buzz. And that would have been 2019. That's how long it's been since I've done drugs. 2019. Kyle, I'm trying to look at your picture. Thank you. Are you hugging a tree? Listen, call me crazy, but I want to see y'all's pictures when they pop up, and YouTube won't let me. Are you bent over? What are you doing? It looks like you're holding a tree. Or is that a person? Oh, I can't zoom in. I'm trying to zoom in. I want it. I'm drinking Heineken. Thank you, Kyle. Shane. Is it Kyle or is it Shane? Is that a first is it a first name or a last name? Oh yeah, from the strip club, honey. I've seen it all. There ain't nothing you could tell me that I ain't already witnessed. That's for damn sure when it comes to the strip clubs. Let me just tell you. Listen, this is why I got away from it, because I listen, I'm too real for that shit. Too real. Too real. I ain't got time for the damn shenanigans. I ain't got time for it. And it's just honestly gotten so bad that it's not even lucrative anymore, because the girls are all prostitutes now, so that kills the business. When you're not a prostitute and you're working with prostitutes, you're not going to make any money because the competition. That girl over there will suck a dick for $20. When you won't, you're not going to make money. You see what I'm saying? You got to put 2 and 2 together. It's disgusting what the industry has become. I was a performer. I can actually dance. I actually have talent. Yeah, and a personality. So I did really well in the industry until all of the girls started becoming prostitutes, which was around COVID. Once COVID, we started getting all of these immigrants from other countries, girls that have been prostitutes since they came out of the womb. I know it's crazy, honey. I know it's crazy, but I can assure you, if you go to Colombia, it ain't nothing to fucking see a 10-year-old walking down the fucking street. It's common, just like Mexico. Where do you think these girls are coming from that behave this way? You got it. You got it. You got it. We really saw it really bad, I would say, like 2012, down in South Miami, Hialeah. You would run into clubs there where girls were prostituting. It's one of the reasons I worked down there once, and I never went back, because I was never about that life when I worked in the clubs. When we were working in the clubs, we were hustlers. These girls now are prostitutes and scam Like, I have service. I just paid I've got 59 gigs of data. I checked it before I went live. 59 gigs of data. Why does it do this? I'm so fucking done with Boost Mobile, y'all. I am so done with Boost Mobile. So fucking over it. I've been with y'all for 12 years. Y'all should be bending over fucking backwards to provide a service for me at this point. As loyal as I've been for damn 12, 15 years, it might have been longer than that. It might have been closer to 15 years I've been with them. Y'all ought to be damn handing me fucking free gigs talking about advertise for us. Y'all shitty ass service with your damn used phones that y'all sell off as new. I bought 2 phones from them, and within months of buying those phones, they started crashing. The only way that that's possible that I hear from Verizon Wireless is if they took a phone back in on trade, they wiped it, and then passed it off as new. Scam artists, just like everybody fucking else out here. Which makes sense because this phone actually had scratches on it. So it makes sense, Verizon. Thank you. It makes sense. This phone was beat up on the bottom when I bought it. And they sold it to me as new. Listen, honey. You can believe that shit if you want to. But I'm just telling you, I think that it was previously owned by somebody. They took it in and then fucking sold it to me at full price. Both of them. The iPhone and that Android. Fucking scam artist. And Boost Mobile their stores are privately owned. Like, you can buy into the franchise just like all them other companies that we talked about. Planet Fitness. I just want to make sure before I start that I have enough money to draw, because I've done this before and then not had enough money to draw. Oops. And I have to have quarters to wash. 1, 2, 3, 4, $5.25. How much is the wash? I don't remember. I know in Florida it's $2.50, but I don't know what it is in this bitch. I miss Florida so bad. I hate this place. I hate this place. Why was I ever here? Why was I sticking around this shithole? Lord, what is wrong with me, y'all? I think I get scared to leave sometimes. You know what I mean? When you're comfortable and you're looking for work. That's another reason I was looking for work. So I had to be here because I felt like I had to be here. Well, shit, the only reason I was here was because of my medication and because of food stamps. Well, now I don't have food stamps because they cut them off. I also don't take Suboxone anymore. So what the fuck? You know, like, I literally don't need to be here. It's not in the best interest for my health, for my mental health, for my physical well-being. None of that. This is not in my benefit to be in this motherfucker. So thank you for locking me up for yet again more crimes that I didn't do when the person that you charged was actually the person that got spit on. But what do I know? And thank you for getting me off the Suboxone. Silver lining, right? Silver lining. Silver lining. Yeah, I can't afford a real carrier. God darn Verizon Wireless is a few $100s a month for a damn simple cell phone. They got a damn $39.99 plan, but you only get damn 2 gigs of damn data every month. What's the point in that? I'll get to use it for 2 minutes, and then it'll be damn... I have to damn go hook on the Wi-Fi. And that's the whole reason I left Verizon, because I used to have Verizon. I left Verizon because not only were they super expensive, but they just leave you stranded. They leave you stranded, honey. You ain't got no data? Well, you ain't getting home today. Just like Boost Mobile, it'll leave you stranded in a whole damn state wondering how you're going to get home. Hold on, give me a minute. The fucking wind is killing me. Between the cold and the wind, I'm getting aggravated. I hate this fucking place. I ain't even been back but a few hours, and I'm fucking like, not even a whole day, and I'm already just over it. too fucking cold. The people don't know how to fucking drive. I've almost been in, 5 accidents in less than damn 2 hours? Call me crazy. I just don't think you should put people on the fucking road if they don't know how to drive. See, because when somebody hits me, I'm going to get out and start hitting them, and then I'm the bad guy. How is that even logical? How about stop putting people that don't know how to damn drive on the damn road and giving them a license? T-Mobile. Yeah, that's the one. No, I went to Metro. That's the one that we went to the other day, Metro PCS, and she was trying to hustle me. It was some immigrant with a brand new set of $10,000, $20,000 teeth, a fake ass fucking nose. She had more Botox in her face. She had enough Botox to make my fucking truck float. Like... And she's sitting there telling me that she needs $250 for me to switch from Boost Mobile to Metro PCS when there's literally on their website, it says switch for free and receive a free cell phone. And this lady was absolutely going to give me the shittiest fucking free phone and pocket that $250. 100%. How do you think that she got them fucking veneers, that nose job, and all that Botox? See... I ought to have contacted the Better Business Bureau and reported her ass, but I ain't got time for all that. I ain't got time. I literally am so fucking busy. Like, I mean, it's just crazy the amount of scams that I see out here nowadays. That was at Metro PCS at Mayport, down the road from the Naval Station. There's only one in the area, and they're crooks. It's a Metro PCS right next to a vape shop. You go on Metro PCS's website right now, and it says, switch for free, get a free phone. But if you walk up in that store, she's going to tell you that it's going to be a few $100s. Listen, and I'm sure there's old people and young people that fall for that fucking scam every fucking day, but I ain't the one, bitch. I ain't the one. I've been dealing with people like you since I was fucking born. I ain't the one. She was a liar. She was a scam artist. She was going to pocket $250. Just like the dumbass over at the mall that said that it was $600 for the most standard fucking phone. No, bitch. You knew who I was from the internet and you wanted to cause fucking problems when I walked up in here because you don't last. Plain and simple. And if you know, you know. She was she was one of them bitches that's mad at me that I was born white like I had fucking control over it. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. Trying to tell me it's $600 for a fucking... And that might have been T-Mobile. I don't remember. You guys were with me. It was a whole all-day process. I was trying to switch my phone carrier over. And on their website, it says free switch. I went in there. She said it was going to be $600. Oh, fucking scam artists everywhere. They've been doing it for a while. I've done seen several people that were arrested for the same shit. They were arrested for running a business and scamming customers out of the business, unbeknownst to the owners. So this is becoming more commonplace with people in position of power, whether it's a daycare. I seen one woman that was arrested. She was scamming customers. Whether it's daycare or phone companies. You know, this is what happens when people are not raised with morals and values. And they don't know what being honest is. They go into the workplace and they start scamming people. I think it'll only get worse before it gets better. I mean, it looks like Walmart is going to make some changes. They said they're going to roll back their DEI programs. That'll help. In my opinion, only hiring certain races of people is racist. Highly racist. But what do I know? What do I know? I don't have a job, so what do I know? You know? You know? Yeah. I'm here to tell you that DEI programs are one of the reasons that I don't have a job. If you didn't get what I was hinting at. So maybe with all of the stupidity about to come to an end, somebody will finally give the white girl a chance. Because God knows they don't like my kind around here. It's sad. It's fucking pathetic. I'll never forget 2024. The worst year of my fucking life. Hands down the worst. Like, prison wasn't shit in comparison to fucking this past year. This past year has been absolute hell. Being hungry, being cold, being too hot, not having the money to do it, like, just survive. Like, just not having the money to put gas in the tank just to get out of everybody's way. So I'm not pissing anybody off because they don't like themselves. And so they have to take it out on somebody. And let's pick the homeless woman since she's an easy target and has anger problems. Smart. Real smart. Real fucking smart. I mean, you gotta be pretty fucking dumb to fuck with me. That's all I know. Like, it don't get much stupider. A 3-time convicted felon. And you still fucking with her. Lord, don't go to prison. You'll end up dead week 1 behaving like that. My nose is running again. There's another bottle of water. Oh, it's open. Walmart! Fix your freaking lids. I hate them damn cheap-ass water bottles. They damn leak. If you don't get, like, you have to, like, thread it back together perfectly. Or else you'll shake it up and be throwing water everywhere. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend Metro PCS. Thanks. I learned the hard way. Yeah, that Metro is still down there. That's the one I'm talking about. If you go in there, there's a woman who's an immigrant. Brand new $10,000 teeth. Brand new nose job. Brand new Botox. Filler everywhere. She can't even move her face. She looks crazy. She looks crazy. And I'm sure she thinks looks good. That's the sad part about all these girls doing this shit to themselves. They think they look good, honey. But listen, she didn't make that fucking $50,000 face from working for Metro. She made that $50,000 face hustling Metro's customers. Absolutely. And if I had time, I'd report her ass to the Better Business Bureau, but I didn't. Because I ain't got time. Because I be minding my own motherfucking business. But you know that a bitch notices. Let me tell you something. Every single girl that I ever met in a strip club that was an immigrant was a professional scam artist. Professional. From wee little children, they are taught how to scam in other countries. Not all, just most. You fuck around with them Colombian and Cuban bitches if you want to. You gonna end up broke with all your shit missing. While they run off into the sunset with a brand fucking veneers and tits. Okay? Fuck around and find out if you want to. I don't need to. I've already lived that. I lived that in 2012 when I had to deal with the shit in South Florida. Miami. The worst. The worst! Listen, honey, if you don't know, I can't help you. That's why I'm telling you to try to help you. But I'm here to tell you that that bitch was a scam artist if there ever was one. Damn shame. Can't even go buy a damn honest cell phone no more. That bitch is trying to scam you. Pisses me off. I ain't even got money to eat with or gas to go on, but everybody's worried about sending money home to their country. Fucking pisses me off. Fucking pisses me off, man. Ugh, it's disgusting what this country has become. I know 200 veterans right now that are sleeping on the fucking streets, freezing their ass off in the middle of western North Carolina. Nobody gives a fuck about them. And actually, it's around 200,000 people that have been displaced because of the hurricane that hit western North Carolina. 200,000. But let's give more money to Moldova and Ukraine and fucking everybody else. Let's give all of our military equipment to fucking Ukraine and fucking billions, trillions of dollars. Trillions. So fucking stupid. And then people are like, why is inflation so high? You don't think that the war in Ukraine impacted inflation? You don't think all of these 24 million illegal immigrants impacted inflation? No, they don't think, because they're too dumb to realize. But yes, this is why gas is more expensive. This is why rent's more expensive. This is why everything is more expensive. Illegal immigration and government overspending. Especially when we were already trillions of dollars in debt before we got started spending. Because that's smart. Listen, and I'm poor. Like, I don't know shit about finances. And if I know that much, I don't know how motherfuckers out here with bachelors and masters and fucking associates don't realize. If I'm dumb as a box of rocks and I get it, why don't the people that actually hold college degrees get it? They never will because they don't care. They got generational wealth. They ain't got to worry about inflation, baby. They got degrees, you know? They ain't got to worry about stuff that the small people got to worry about. They don't know nothing about the struggle. They just vote for whoever fucking, whatever damn cult leader they have of the week tells them to vote for. Because they're sheep, and that's all they'll ever be. So don't be jealous of the people that actually have money. You should actually feel bad for them because they know not what they do. Some of the richest people in the world are actually dumb as fucking rocks. Clearly. It's just sad. I don't think that things will ever go back to the way that it was before COVID. I do think that Trump is going to help people. I don't think that I'll be one of those people. But, you know, at least he's trying. Which is a lot more than this Biden administration did. They didn't do shit but run this country into the ground, lie to us about everything, and anybody that voted for them is complicit. I just want to be clear that if you voted for Biden, you're part of the problem. You added to the problem. And you should feel really bad. Because some of us are barely making it now. When laundry detergent goes from $3 to fucking $7 in less than fucking 2 years, there's a problem. And it has nothing to do with import-export. That's bullshit. I sat there and watched them boats come in and out of the damn ports. There ain't no problem. The water carrying them the way that it's always carried them. Inflation comes from supply and demand. Also comes from government overspending. When we're giving away billions and trillions of dollars to Ukraine that we don't have, that money has to come from somewhere. It's just sickening to watch all of these people die over a war that could have never been won. But because of the media, we all believe that it could be won. So, of course, we wanted to support, because it's fucked up that Putin would even go there. I mean, I don't know why anybody was surprised. It's not like he's the most sanest man on earth. He's a fucking communist leader, first of all. So, you know, it's not a surprise. Surprise, surprise, it's not a surprise. It's what communist leaders do. And y'all almost had one. We was about to be right there with them. Y'all know that, right? We was about to be right there with them. If she would have won this election, that would have been the end of America. Hands down. They were already setting it up. I don't know what they were planning to do, but all of these illegal immigrants, they were going to do something with these illegal immigrants. Now, whether it was votes or whether it was to start a whole fucking army, I don't know. I just know that there's a reason and there has to be a plan for them to do what they were doing, to give hundreds of thousands of dollars to illegal immigrants. These people, y'all, were getting money on fucking cards that they could withdraw off of EBT food cards. They still are. They still are. I don't even qualify for $290-something worth of food stamps anymore. Because I make a $800 check. Which doesn't even cover my truck payment and my insurance. But whatever. And they were giving money to these people on EBT cards, but there's an option on EBT for you to withdraw cash. So you can hit EBT food and pay for your food items, or you can hit EBT cash, withdraw, and actually get that money cash dispensed to you. And there were people that had upwards of $20,000 on their cards in Springfield, Ohio. Upwards of 20 grand. First of all, EBT is based on your income. If you make over a certain amount a month, you don't get that money. Like me, my $800, I don't get money now. So I guess it depends on the area, the state, a lot of things. But for you to have $20,000 on EBT cash, there's something going on. People were being paid off in some way. Clearly, because most families with 5 people would not have $20,000 on that. And then also you got to look at the fact that they were being given houses, cars, I mean everything. Everything they needed was already here for them once they got here. They were planning something. I don't know what. Once again, I originally thought that it was for votes. I don't think that's it. I think they were planning something, y'all, because it doesn't make sense. It wasn't for votes. It wasn't for votes. And who's to say they still don't have something planned? I don't know. I think at this point they've completely melted down. And not only have they melted down, but they've given up. Good. Good. They were planning something. Now, I mean, they could have been taking care of future Democratic voters, knowing good and well that these people would vote for them regardless of whatever, because they're sheep, just like most of the Democratic Party. They don't do research. They don't look into facts. They don't Google people. They don't do their fair amount of research, is what I'm saying. And so these immigrants that were coming here, specifically the ones in Springfield, Ohio, the 20,000 Haitian immigrants that come here, they're willing to put their vote down for the Democratic Party, and they're not going to do any research. Do you see what I'm saying? So I initially thought that it was for votes too, but I don't know if I feel that way anymore. I feel like there was something bigger going on there that we haven't uncovered yet, because that amount of money is crazy. Think about 20,000 immigrants. Let's say that they all got between $15,000 and $25,000 each just in EBT cash. Do the math on that. There's your tax dollars. That's why inflation's high. That's why gas is sitting at damn $3.50 a gallon. It's sickening. It's absolutely sickening. You got Americans over here that are literally homeless with children. And you go to the Department of Social Services and they say, oh, there's nothing we can do for you. We have no housing. We have a waiting list. It'll be 7 years. Sickening. But wait a second. You didn't have no waiting list when you was flying all of these motherfuckers over here from Haiti. Where was the waiting list for them? You got them right into a damn house and gave them $20,000 in EBT cash and a job and a car with no driver's license. So if there's a will, there's a way, is my point. If it's for the right people, they're willing to do it. But if it's for the American people... But, you know, I said this 4 years ago, and people call me crazy. I noticed this back in 2021, and actually the end of 22, before I moved to, or when I was moving back from Charlotte, I noticed that Winston-Salem was nothing but immigrants. And I made the claim that North Carolina was a sanctuary state, and everybody called me crazy. Take a gander around Winston-Salem and Greensboro. You don't see many natives, not in the Peters Creek Parkway area. But call me crazy. North Carolina is definitely a sanctuary state. They haven't admitted it, but they've been behaving as such since 2020. They started taking in mass quantities of people from Mexico, Honduras, South America, Guatemala. God. I mean, just... And I don't even know if Guatemala is in there, but you know what I mean. So, that whole area, south, okay? Winston-Salem is completely overrun with illegal immigration, and so is parts of Greensboro. It's just crazy. I can't even go into certain gyms in that area because I'm stalked and harassed by people, immigrants. It's the blue eyes. It's the blue eyes. You know what's crazy is when I worked in a titty bar, some of my best customers were Hispanic, Mexican. They didn't act like the ones that are here now. They didn't act like the ones that are illegally here that I've ran into in certain parts of the city. Yeah, they didn't act like that. Whole different ball game, whole different group of people, in my opinion. Might be the same race, but they act different. They from different generations, just like people around here. You got us Americans that were raised up right, got respect, kind, considerate, accommodating, and then you got this new generation that don't even have respect for themselves, much less anybody else, you know? So it's just a different generation. How to use the bathroom while I can. It's always good to just go when you can because you never know when you might need to go again. And God knows the way I be drinking water. These take a little bit longer than the ones in Florida. That one down south only takes like 14 minutes. Yeah, I know, Jennifer. That's what I was just talking about. There's about 200,000 people in western North Carolina that are damn struggling right now. 200,000. And all they got was $700. $750. How sad. How sad. How sad. That's what this administration is like, that $750 is just like, so, it reminds me of Maui. Remember when that happened and everybody was like, oh, people are crazy. They're not using direct energy weapons. Listen, I'm not saying that they did. All I'm saying is there was some fuckery going on, just like Western North Carolina. There was some fuckery. Now, whether it was people in positions of power that didn't know how to operate and do their job properly, which cost lives, whether it was the failures of FEMA, which cost lives, whether it was the failures of this administration not sending people, the National Guard, FEMA, immediately, it cost lives. Regardless, some fuckery going on, okay? Plain and simple. Maui with the cops blocking off the island and sending people back toward the fire. It just looks suspicious. Don't do suspicious shit. We won't think that you're trying to kill us all. They do crazy shit and then they act like we're crazy. No, y'all was blocking roads, sending caravans of people back towards the fire to die and blocking them in. And then y'all want to call these people crazy. They ain't crazy. You're crazy. And I was in Western North Carolina. Remember when they said there was no roads in or out? I was in. Remember that? So I know because I was there. There was no National Guard. There was no FEMA. There was Samaritan's Purse, the Red Cross, and other community organizations, nonprofits, and private, like it was like private nonprofits. You know what I mean? It was like nonprofits that were out there doing the work. I stood in line for groceries for an hour. I saw what happened. I lived what those people lived, except for the hurricane. I'm talking about the aftermath. And I'm here to tell you that the only National Guard trucks that I saw was 6 days after it was like the day I was leaving. I saw 2 military canopy trucks heading into Western North Carolina. And that would have been Friday, it got hit. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it was like 7 days after I see the first military trucks. A full week after. And this was during the time that they were actually stopping private planes from doing rescue missions. Imagine being a pilot, knowing that the National Guard and FEMA is not coming to help these people. So you come out of your pocket for jet fuel, helicopter fuel, which is not cheap. You come out of your pocket to go rescue people, and the fire marshal shows up and tells you that you cannot rescue people anymore, that he's going to take you to jail for doing rescue missions. And there is no FEMA, there is no fire department out there in the sky, there is no National Guard helping people. It's just you and your private helicopter. And that's what was happening. I mean, I honestly, y'all, if I was the city of Asheville, I would sue the federal government. If I was Asheville, I would sue the shit out of the federal government, FEMA specifically, and the National Guard. I don't know if you can even do that. But I just know that if I was the mayor of Asheville, y'all would be seeing fucking results. That's all I know. It's just crazy. And the sad part is these people don't even have a voice. They're not telling the citizens of North Carolina how bad it is. They're not talking about it anymore. It's like the hurricane happened. All of these people got stuck. A month later, they were all rescued. Yes, there was people stuck for a month. A month. No power, no water, no way to wash your ass, no way to warm up food, no food to even fucking eat at this point. Swannanoa and Black Mountain looked like an atomic bomb went off there. The streets were paved in just red clay dirt. It's by far one of the most traumatic things I've ever witnessed in my life. And then knowing how many people were affected and knowing how many people that lost their homes. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. I feel bad for anybody that was a victim of Katrina now. more than I ever have. Like, I was pretty much a child when Katrina happened. Mentally, I was a child. I was an adult, but mentally, I was a child. And so I don't think that I really had, like, concern about things like that back then. Like, I remember I had a roommate that had survived Katrina. She would later go on to take her own life. She shot herself in the chest with a .38 and died. Really sad. She lived a really sad life. Older lady, alcoholic, functioning alcoholic, worked a full-time career. She was a victim of Katrina. She moved to North Carolina. I met her through the bar industry because I was a bartender. She had a spare room. She rented it to me. Blah, 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 blah. But her life was never the same after Katrina, and she ended up taking her own life. It's really sad, man. But I feel really bad for the victims of Katrina now more than ever. And also the people in the Maui fires. You know, they don't even know how many victims was in Katrina. If that's not a problem, it should be. That's a huge problem. I understand it was a natural disaster, blah, 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 blah. You're only going to find bits and pieces of people. But the number is such a huge gap, you guys. It's what do you call it? It's inexcusable, the number for how many victims of Katrina. We don't even have a clear number. It's somewhere between like 1,600 and 2,500. What? Somewhere, and I don't remember. But, like, that is a huge fucking body gap, bruh. Like, if you had one or two maybe missing people, like, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. How do you not know how many bodies you found? If it doesn't make sense, then it's probably a lie. And they'll do the same thing with Western North Carolina. They stopped reporting the death toll 7 days after I made it back to North Carolina. I pointed this out to you guys. I showed y'all the inconsistencies in the media. I told y'all they were going to start doctoring numbers, and they have. And this is a prime example of how the media lies, how our government lies, how people lie. Like, I know that it's mind-blowing to think that they would do that, but I can assure you that they can. They can do it in any setting. They can lie in court documents. They can lie on the TV, straight to your face, out of the president's mouth, and not give a fuck. They can lie and put it on paper and say that it's true, and then society are sheeps, and they just take it as truth. It's sad. I just see things so differently now. Half of what we know to be true is actually lies. And people just accept it. And they always will. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are affected out there. Over 200,000 people. Children, their development and learning has been stalled. You know, the schools, and people have lost their jobs. And, like, I saw yesterday in a news report that they're offering $3,000 to people to go to Western North Carolina University. Like, and that it might not be that one. Asheville, it's like UNC Greensboro, but I think it's UNC Asheville, or I don't know, y'all. It's one of the colleges out there. They're offering free tuition for anybody to go to school out there. Which is crazy. That means they're desperate to get people back in the town. That means people are leaving because there's no homes. Where do you want them to live? There's no homes. Everything was destroyed. Where do you want them to live? Biltmore Village was fucking pretty much wiped to the ground. Swannanoa. And also, Black Mountain, I mean, it's gone. Nothing can be saved. All of the buildings were flooded. They'll have to be demolished. It'll have to be rebuilt. Not to mention, anywhere, like, you know, y'all, to see airplanes in rivers and to see whole trains upside down. I mean, it was just wild. It was absolutely wild. To see trailers that were torn off of the foundation, floated. It would have floated down the road. You know, meeting that couple that were stranded, you know, in their house that floated with their house. I mean, it was crazy. Absolutely one of the worst things that I've ever saw in person, as far as, like, by far the worst thing I've ever saw in person when it comes to a natural disaster. I've pulled up on the scene of some bad car crashes, you know, bitches' brains hanging out and stuff. That was different. I think that because of the adrenaline, you handle that differently than actually staying somewhere for a week and witnessing what these people are going through and then living it with them. You know, standing in line at the Piggly Wiggly for an hour just to get groceries because they walk you in one at a time. You can't just walk in a grocery store and pick out what you want, babe. Not after a natural disaster. Because of the looting, because of the people being on edge, they have security and policy and procedures that they go through. And you would stand in line for a case of water for over an hour. Yeah, it was crazy. Really sad. I hope these clothes are done because I'm ready to go. I feel like I need a pick-me-up, but I ain't got nothing. I don't have any Excedrin. I thought I had one, but I can't find it. I did get up at like 4:30 this morning, so that's why I'm dragging ass. Oh, it's cold up in here. I look all chunky in these old clothes. Oh God, y'all. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I've talked about this before, and I ain't trying to be mean. I'm being for real, one woman to another. If I can smell your bacteria vaginosis from 100 feet away, how do you not smell yourself? Y'all be walking around out here with some stank-ass badussy in public places. If I can smell you, how do you not smell yourself? God, Jesus fucking, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Bitch, you need a Hello Wisp so fucking quick. You know, and all of those problems can be eliminated if you just fucking listen to me and eat a yogurt every day. It smells so bad. And then she's drying her clothes, which smells like her, even though she washed them. The whole laundry mat smells like bacteria vaginosis. I didn't smell it until I got right beside her. And then the heat from the dryer, I said, oh my fucking God. You either got the worst case of gonorrhea herpelitis, or you need to damn contact Hello Wisp, bitch. You ain't even got to go see a doctor. I told you what you got. I can smell it from a mile away. You need pills. You can order it online. Lord have mercy. Y'all, I feel like I stink now. Like it's that bad. I don't know how y'all bitches don't smell yourselves. And you know the worst part? They come into the strip club smelling like that. That's another reason I had to leave. They just so fucking nasty. Walk into the damn dressing room and there's a bitch shaving her vagina in the damn sink. Oh, look, we have a friend. Hey, buddy. Where'd he go? I saw you, you fucker. Come back here. I want to pet you. Hey, pretty. It's okay. Little gray tabby. Like, I just don't understand. Sometimes I'll be using a bathroom. Y'all know that I have to use bathrooms in public places because I love a car. Sometimes I'll be having to go in these bathrooms, y'all, behind people, and I just want to cry. I'm like, how do you not smell that? Listen. How do you not smell that? You can't. And I genuinely think that listen, my parents didn't teach me shit, so everything I know I've had to teach myself. But from an early age, I just knew the importance of taking care of that area. I'm literally homeless with no gym membership, and I still manage to wash my ass every day. How do you have a home and wash your ass every day and still be walking around smelling like that? The whole laundromat right now smells like bacteria vaginosis. From one girl. One little ass girl. How do you not smell that, mama? How do you not smell that? And then you got your nasty shit in the wash machine and the dryer just fumigating the fucking smell up in there. Oh my God, I can't. I've been through some shit in life, y'all, but I ain't never walked around smelling like a damn bag of damn bounce that ass. Ever. Okay, I've been days without showering before, and I ain't never smelled like that. That's just, oh my God, it makes me sick. Bitch, put down the Fritos and the Doritos and get you some fucking yogurt. Please. Hell, that's probably what led to it. Your poor fucking diet, your active sex life, and your complete disregard for your own health. Lord. What do I know? I don't know anything. Okay? I don't know shit. I just know I ain't never fucking smelled like that. That's all I know. It's ridiculous. I mean, it definitely makes the entire laundromat uncomfortable when you walk in somewhere unaware. It's like, here's the thing, though. How do you smell like that and don't know you smell like that? Because if we smell you, how do you not smell you? Have you just become accustomed to that? Seriously, I mean, have they just become accustomed? It's been there for so long, they think that that's just their natural smell and nobody else can smell it. Have y'all not, maybe I just worked with too many women before. Maybe I've worked with too many women before, and it's just a woman thing. I don't fucking know. I know the women up around never smelled like that. My mama never smelled like that. I ain't never smelled my mama smell like that. You just fumigate the whole damn place. God. Jesus. Yes, you do not have to get medicine for that through a doctor. HelloWisp.com. Easy breezy. Now, I haven't used them since 2020, but you can get anything you need. If you've got BV, they can send you pills. If you've got a kidney infection, they can send you pills. If you fuck around, and I don't know, I've never needed to order any of that. Pretty sure if you get an STD and you know what it is, they'll send you the medicine for that, but I'm not for sure on that because I never needed medicine for that. What else? Birth control patches, which is what I use them for. This is how I know about Hello Wisp. What else? Anything to deal with like women's health, you can get from Hello Wisp, but you don't even have to see a doctor. You pay the little fee over the phone, over the computer, and they mail it straight to your house. And matter of fact, if you do need medicine for something, say you got like a yeast infection or bacteria vaginosis, they might have to call that in. I can't remember, y'all. Like I said, I went to them for birth control, so they just sent that shit right to me. But I do know that you can get lots of different medicines from them that you would typically have to see a doctor for, and you can just order them online for women's health. So when I go in places and I can smell BV, I don't understand why bitches are walking around like that. Listen, unless you're poor, and I get that. But let me tell you something, honey. I don't care how poor I am. I ain't walking around smelling like that. So I don't care if I have to pawn everything I own to fucking get me some BV pills. I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of those things that it's non-negotiable. We have to have it. Like vape pods. It's non-negotiable. Gas, vape pods. And Lord forbid if I get a yeast infection or something, we get medicine. Like, I don't understand how people walk around like that. At all. And listen, as long as you're eating a yogurt a day, it'll keep the doctor away. I started eating yogurt 4 years ago. I've had 0 types of any. We don't have those problems around here. That's what yogurt is for. You eat it. Okay? Let me be clear. You eat it. You don't bathe in it. Do not be putting yogurt. Okay? In your yogurt. Don't be putting yogurt in your yogurt. Okay? Like, no, girl. You eat the yogurt. Don't be bathing in yogurt. Lord. I gotta be specific. I gotta be Pacific. Oh, God, I used to go to school with this kid, and he would say that all the time. He's like, I'm just being Pacific. And I'm like, listen, I'm pretty dumb. So for me to correct you, you got to be pretty dumb. It's specific. But yeah, yogurt, eat it. Don't put it in your kangaroo pouch. You eat the yogurt to help the kangaroo pouch, okay? Just to be clear. Y'all, I wish that you could smell smells through my phone, because I'm dreading going back in here. This is why I hate these communal places. There was a guy that lived out of his car last year. Y'all, it was so bad. It was so bad. He smelled like shit, okay? He smelled like raw shit. And he came in to wash clothes. The entire laundromat then smelled like shit. But no. Listen, I'm not exaggerating. The entire freaking laundromat was fumigated. The entire parking lot smelled like human feces because his car stunk from him, and he stunk, and then he's walking around the laundromat stinking, and the entire place. It was so bad, y'all. It was literally one of the worst experiences, and like, I felt like for a week that I couldn't get that smell out of my nose. Seriously, it was that bad. It just like stayed in nasal cavities. Like, they say that dead bodies are like that, decomposition, that it sticks to the skin and in your nose hairs, which is what your nose hairs is for, you know, like, so anyways, freaking, it helps with smell. So I felt like all of my property, all of my clothes and me smelled like him for like a week. It was that bad. It was one of those things where clearly there was some contamination issues. You would think that the owner of the laundromat would have been like, we can't have you in here. But they didn't do that. And when I say that it was the entire parking lot smelled like him. I don't know why, they would let him contaminate the wash machines with, clearly there's some kind of contamination issue, but that's why y'all see me stick my head in these wash machines before I use them most of the time and sniff them out to make sure that it smells at least good enough to wash my damn clothes, because God knows you don't never know what people have done washed in these damn wash machines. It's a communal laundromat. And people are nasty. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I just know I ain't that bad. Why does it feel like 5 o'clock already? I need to pick me up. That's not working. I really want an Excedrin, but I don't know where any's at. That'll do. I do like these, but they're so damn expensive. And they're also high in saturated fat and regular fat, which I never noticed until today. I bet this stuff is so bad for you because it's so processed. It's a nice Altima, sir. I wish I could live out of a car that little. I do remember when I had mine that, like, I could fill it up for like 40, 50 bucks and go for like a week back and forth to work. I can't live out of that, though. You know what I mean? You can't even lay all the way down in the back seat of an Altima. Way too small. What are they doing? Oh. Here. Yeah, way too small. At least back here, you know, as long as you're under 5'7", you'll be able to lay completely flat. Won't be able to do that. There's still slow people out there, ain't there? Weird. So weird. People are weird. Oh, she ain't little neither. She's just short. No neck. Y'all. I don't understand. From the back, she looks small, but then from the front, she looks like a whole nother person. She looks like that creature, Brooke, you know the space creature that's like just a blob? That's what she looks like from the front. I wish I could make this shit up, y'all. I can't. And you know, don't that come from sex? Don't BV come from sex? Don't it come from, like, not unsafe sex? It's not an STD. It's a bacteria. I do believe that you can get it from having multiple partners. And some of these women that I be coming out of the bathroom from, I'm like, who would mate with that? First of all. Second of all, if somebody will mate with you, people would mate with me. Third of all, how did your partner not smell that? Y'all really be that desperate? Y'all just bone anything nowadays, even if it smells like roadkill? Call me crazy. At least we had standards back when we was fucking around and fornicating. We had high standards, honey. And I say we is like the whole world. Okay? We wasn't just out here boning any and everything. But they are. And old people, too. Old people done had STDs go up 29% since COVID. From 2020 to 2024, STDs in the elderly population over 65 has risen 29% in 4 years. And just goes to show how degenerate the world is and how dilapidated it's becoming. When I got senior citizens that are older than me out here still just fornicating like there's nothing wrong with it, like it's not an immortal sin. Crazy, right? Yeah, just getting it on like damn stone test bunnies. I'll be damned. I ain't got to worry about shit like that. I ain't got to worry about no STDs. I ain't got to worry about no BV. I ain't got to worry about none of that. Ain't that nice? See, that's what happens when you start taking care of yourself and worrying about yourself. Ain't got to worry about none of that. I knew this one girl that worked with me. And like every other 3 weeks, she would think she was pregnant. And I'm like, wait a second, if you take some birth control and or use a condom, you won't have to worry every 3 fucking weeks that you're pregnant, right? It sounded so foreign to her. I'll never forget the look on her fucking face when I said that. She looked at me like I just cussed her out, when I was simply just telling her to be safe. And I don't think anybody had ever said that to her. I don't think anyone in her fucking life, even her mother, had said, you need to wear condoms and or get on birth control and only have one partner. Ain't that sad? Nobody had even, she didn't know. She didn't know. Nobody had told her. I think there's a lot of people out here like that. You got babies having babies, teaching them the same fucking shit that put them in that situation, I am grateful that my parents were so religious. I don't think my father was, so to speak, but he acted like he was, you know what I mean? They acted like they were very old-fashioned, and they raised us that way. They raised us with fear of God. They raised us to do the right things, to tell the truth, to not be thieves, So, I am grateful for that. Because without that guidance, you're not going to have worth. You're not going to be capable of it. You're not going to know how to love yourself without that foundation. I feel bad for all of these people that are mixed up in the LGBTQ+, because they're going to wake up one day and realize that their future has been wasted on a fucking movement that wanted to essentially rape and rob them of their future. Sad. They were propaganda. They were sheep. They were part of a political movement, and their futures were stolen from them. Every person that I know that sleeps with multiple people, that is a philanderer, having sex outside of marriage, is part of the LGBT and or a pure Democrat, born and bred Democrat. And they ain't got no filter. They'll fuck anything. They'll do anything sexually. Most of them are into drugs. And most of them have money. It's sick. But also, I've been on the other side. Most people, they're on that side. I've been on the other side. I've met elites that had money, that had... Don't even get me started. I can't talk about half of those people. I'm scared I'll get sued. I'm just going to say elites. But they were into nefarious shit, And they supported diehard Democrats that supported women being whores and having abortions, Like that solves anything. Like, I'm here to tell you that, it's murder, first of all. But that's not how you fix your problems. You don't go sleep around and then fix your problems by having a fucking abortion. That makes you evil, first of all. That makes you evil. And it's the same ones. It's always the same ones. I know one girl. I started to say I got a friend. She's not a friend. She's a bitch. She's been jealous of me since she met me 10 years ago. She's probably had 6 or 7 abortions. Birth control, what's that? Abortion is birth control. And it's the same ones. When we look at studies and statistics, it's the same people doing this over and over and over and over. At what point do we lock them up for murder? I just feel like you educate them. You tell them that they have options. Birth control, shot, depot, patches. They have options. They just choose not to use them, and they want to go have more abortions. That's evil. Evil. And then you have people like me that went through an abortion, had a horrible experience, and regret the entire thing. And they learn from those mistakes. And they stop having sex. And they stop handing their body to people that don't respect them and love them. And they learn. But then you got other people that don't even know that condoms exist. She knew that condoms exist. She just didn't know that birth control was free, and that's what she told me. And she also said that she didn't think there was any correlation between her drug use and her sexual escapades. And I told her they're one and the same. You are doing drugs to deal with what you're doing to your body and vice versa, mama. Like, but you can't tell nobody nothing that don't know nothing, that don't want to learn. They gonna think they know what's best for them. You know what I mean? They think that they know. And she's dead now, so it doesn't even matter. But what did I know? Head-on collision. Head-on collision. Leaving the club. Hit by a tractor trailer. Head-on in a curve. Died on the spot. And I cut these straps and re-sewed this, and it's already gotten loose again. I cut it, re-sewed it, and it's still already like falling down. No, I believe I got a spot on the shirt. I still don't know what it is. Of course, this is still wet. It's always one item. Just gonna put these up. Yo, tell me why that girl left. It looked like her sister or something. They look like family. They look like two twins in a pod, okay? Tell me why they left and the laundromat don't stink now. You know, would I be rude to say, hey, girl, you got bacteria vaginosis? Would I be rude to say that to somebody? Be like, hey, girl, I don't know if you know, but your butt stinks and the whole laundromat smells because your ass. Would I be rude? Because I don't think that's rude. I think that that's what we need more of out here. Bring back fucking shame, you know what I mean? Because I would feel shameful walking around smelling like that and polluting the public. Slip a note in her pocket. She's gone now. Listen, I don't know how you don't smell that. After the depression that I went through last year, yeah, there ain't no sense in it. No sense in it. Now, it's one thing if you ain't got the damn $50 to contact WIS. But you can walk into Planned Parenthood for free and fucking get them to help you. I do believe. I don't know. I've never qualified for anything free, so I have to pay out of pocket for everything. I had Medicaid for 9 months. They never sent me a call, so I never got to use it. Yeah. You know, my doctor hasn't called me once since I come off that prescription. I guess they don't have no use for you when they can't make no money off of you, right? Not a, hey, are you okay? Not a, hey, we know you were living out of your car. How's everything going? That's the difference between the medical profession today and 30 years ago. 30 years ago, somebody would have called me just to make sure that I was alive because they know that I was not doing well. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Not anymore. They don't give a fuck. And another thing that pisses me off that I was thinking about, if anybody should have qualified for the Suboxone shot, it should have been me. At the point that I started seeing this new provider for Suboxone, at the point that I started seeing her, I'd been on Suboxone for over 4 years. It's past the point of being on and off of it. That is a temporary 2-year, that's all you need it. 2 years is Suboxone. That's all you need it is 2 years. Max. And that's for someone that had a serious opioid dependency, such as myself. I'm not talking about fentanyl. Fentanyl is trash. That's not real drugs. Fentanyl is not real drugs. Fentanyl is trash. I'm talking about black tar, actual heroin. You still only need to be on Suboxone for 2 years. So the fact that I was on it for 4, I'm just glad that I'm off of it. And I'm glad that I chose to stay off of it. It's just crazy because I remember when I first started seeing that doctor in Winston, I said, how do I get the Suboxone shot? Because I didn't want to be tied down having to go see her every week. And she's like, oh, well, you passed your drug test, so we're just going to go ahead and move you to every month. And that sounded great at the time. So I said, all right, well, let's do every month, you know. And I kept passing my drug test, so she kept pushing my appointments off. And finally asked about the shot. And she said, oh, we're not there yet. Well, how many decades do you want me to fucking be on Suboxone before we get there? I now recognize that it's more beneficial for the practice if we're on the prescription rather than the shot. It's more lucrative for them through insurance, Medicaid, and all of that. So it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. But another byproduct was me stopping smoking weed, so that's good too. I feel like the Suboxone, when I was on the Suboxone, I felt like I needed the marijuana to mellow me out. Not because of the Suboxone, just because I'm managing so much at once, just in survival mode every day, trying to find money to eat, trying to find money for gas, trying to find money just to fucking pay my bills, you know. When you have $3,000 a month in truck payment, plus your gas, that's a hefty bill. That's $3,000 a month. That's gas, that's insurance, that's also truck payment, storage shed, and cell phone. So that's $3,000 a month. So, you know, just trying to fucking survive every day, taking the Suboxone, which was expensive, and I paid out of pocket for the first 3.5 years. It was only the last 6 months. So, the last 6 months I was on Suboxone, I had Medicaid. Prior to that, the first 4 years, I was paying out of pocket, and that can anywhere from $300 to $600 a month. So, you know, it gets expensive. I feel like the weed, though, I felt like I needed the weed when I was on the Suboxone because I was just trying to manage everything, and it was just difficult to do that. So I guess 2 of the silver linings is that I came off the Suboxone and the marijuana. So that's good. It's what I wanted. It's what I'd been planning on. It's just, where do you find the time to do this and the financial ability to do it? Because it's not expensive coming off drugs. I mean, it's expensive to come off drugs. There we go. It's expensive to come off of drugs. It is. If you're any man, you got big girl bills with a big girl twuck, you still have bills, regardless if you're coming off of drugs or you're doing them. You still have bills. You know what I mean? So from the time to set down for a month or two and finding the financial resources to pay those bills while you're sitting down sick, it's expensive. That's, another misconception. Oh, you can just go to rehab. Yeah, Brenda. But how am I going to pay my fucking taxes, Brenda? How am I going to pay my truck payment, Brenda? How am I going to pay my mortgage while I'm sitting across town in fucking rehab? There's a lot of people that are out here that are functioning addicts just like I was. As a matter of fact, I was high functioning, honey. High functioning. Made $130,000 a year stripping and an additional $1,000 a week working construction. High functioning. I had more money than I knew what to do with. I was bearing money in the fucking yard because I don't trust banks. So, and you shouldn't either. But, it was different before COVID. Different. But when 2020 hit, I don't know. Like, I wanted to be clean, but I couldn't make it stick because of all the people that I had in my life. I'd get clean and then motherfuckers would come around me, stressing me out, and it would cause me to have a relapse. Or I'd get clean and motherfuckers put drug face and then I'd relapse. Or I'd get clean and something would stress me out and I'd go back to drugs. It just, it was always different. I knew I wanted to be clean. I just didn't know how to get clean with sources that I had, which were none. So it was really hard, but COVID, when COVID happened, something switched in me, and I said, I'm fucking getting clean, and I did. And I didn't look back, and I haven't looked back since. But, I think a lot of that was realizing that the world wasn't what I thought it was. When COVID happened, that was the first time that my eyes opened up to the fact that we had a bunch of idiots in office that were trying to kill us. Yep, they've been trying to kill us. That's what they want. They want us all on drugs. They want us all standing on the front porch with our hands out, begging for rice and beans, honey. They want the elites and the poor. COVID opened my eyes to a lot of things. Life is not a joke. It is not a fucking game. You only get one of them. And it's what now that matters. You can sit around for 30 years saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. But unless you're actively doing it, you're not going to do it. You can do anything you set your mind to, but you have to start today. And be an active participant in making this world a better place. Regardless of what you've been through, regardless of what society wants to say about you. Actually, just having the initiative to open your mouth when you see something and you know it's wrong is more than most people will ever do. So you're already doing better if you just have some backbone. You know what I mean? You're already doing better than most by just taking the initiative and caring. Most people don't give a fuck. I see that when I talk to people out here. And they have no clue what the fuck is going on. Like, yeah, but Joe Biden's a child molester. They're like, what? What? Sorry. Yeah. Like, bro? How sad.
Yeah, me and Q were switching.
Alright, this is done. It's a little damp, but I'm not putting it back in there. It'll be fine. Throw it over the seat. It'll be fine. I'll be like, yeah, Ashley Biden admitted that her dad took showers with her that was inappropriate. And I mean, besides that, how many interviews do you need of this man fondling children? There's hundreds. Go look up Joe Biden fondling children at a press conference, and there'll be hundreds of them that pop up. It's shit like that. It's like, wait a second. Y'all don't see this? Y'all don't see him grabbing this child's hair and smelling her hair? What do you think he's doing that for? You think that's... Listen, I had multiple grandpas. None of my grandpas ever did that to me. Oh, he just likes children. Whatever. All I know is my grandpa never sniffed me like that. Weirdos. They be swearing. Oh, he wants what's best for the economy. Bitch, you were gifted 2 houses by the age of 20 and a fucking business. You don't know shit about the economy. You living in generational wealth trying to tell people what's best for them. Unless you fucking had to scrounge up quarters to fucking get a Big Mac once in your life, don't talk to me about the struggle, bitch. Unless you out here every week rolling change to fucking pay your power bill, don't. You ain't never lived it. It's like Kamala saying she out here in these streets. Well, I'm probably gonna lose service because that's how this fucking town is. They offer Boost Mobile. I mean, imagine being a phone carrier, offering a service to a town, and then leaving that town hanging 90% of the time they're on their phone. And it's about 50%. But just imagine, why would you even offer services when you don't have towers? That's a scam. That's a scam, if I ever heard of one. We'll take your money. We'll give you a phone that's probably used. But when it comes down to it and you're stranded on the side of a mountain, you won't get any service. Nobody's coming for you. I mean, call me crazy. I just feel like that's a scam. If you do not have towers for the phone to work off of, why are you offering a phone service somewhere? Am I wrong? Scam artist. And they bought out Dish, so it's supposed to be working better. I can't tell when. Oh God, I have no gas. I'm so fucked. Oh well. You know? Oh well. I can't do nothing about it. Can't do nothing about it. They be dropping that gas down to $2.89 like they doing something. Bitch, you ain't gonna see me grateful for nothing until it's under $2. Plain and simple. When you get it under $2, I might damn do a cartwheel. Until then, don't ask me to be grateful for shit. I drive a V8. Don't ask me to be grateful. I remember back in my days, gas was damn $1 something a gallon. Don't be coming at me asking me to be grateful for damn $3 gas. $2.89 is $3. We rounding up, bitch. That's $3 a gallon in my eyes. I had to spend gas to get over there to buy gas. You know what I mean? Girl math. Girl math. They do. They jack them prices up right before the holidays. Thanksgiving, everybody's traveling to see their family and gas is super expensive. And then the day after Thanksgiving, they drop the price. They'll jack it up at Christmas. So stupid. Somebody set something on fire. I wonder if I leave that chicken on the back of my truck, if it'll stay good, because it's freezing outside, literally. So, god dang, somebody set a fire. Can't see shit. Y'all see that smoke? Probably not. God, that shit makes my head hurt. They're burning like plastic or something. You can smell it. I thought that there was like a no burn ordinance. We had a lot of wildfires last year. Not here, but like up in the mountains. And there was supposed to be like a no burn ordinance. You're not supposed to be burning shit because of the wind and the dry ass damn ground. Because it didn't rain here this year a lot. Come on, Papa, it's 60. Big 5'5". Oh, God. He gonna drive off the road. He slowed down to 43. I gotta run my mouth. Okay, you can turn. Yeah, just go ahead and make a complete stop on a right-hand turn. Yep, I knew you were gonna do it anyways. Yeah, I could already tell by the way you were driving. You do not, in fact, have to make a complete stop for a right-hand turn. You can just whip up in there, girl. Just whip up in there. Please, get the hell out of my way. He was like 95 and dying, so we're going to let it slide. But he probably shouldn't have been on the road. God. And he was probably driving Mama, too, putting both their lives in danger. For what, you may ask? Probably Hardee's. You know, since that's the happening spot for old people around here. Hardee's. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Them hand-breaded chicken tenders are pretty damn good. I ain't gonna lie. My fucking crazy-ass boss at one of my old jobs got me on them. She used to get drunk and go over there and get plates of chicken. And I tried some of them that was 2 days old. And they was juicy as hell. I said, okay, Hardee's. Not bad. Now, it'll fuck your stomach up if you're anything like me. Whatever oil they cook them in causes me to have death pains. But, yeah, they're not too bad. They, like, batter them. And they, like, dredge them in flour. And then they, like, fry them. I'd give them, like, a 7 out of 10 for fast food. Which is a high score for some fast food. You know, with McDonald's being a 1. Seriously. I don't get it, y'all. Sometimes it do be hitting, but I ain't been able to eat that shit since before I got out of jail. It tears me up. It makes me feel like somebody's stabbing me. Yeah, I would put a McDonald's cheeseburger as a 1. Their fries, like, right there as a 1. Not bad. McDonald's is something you eat when you're literally too poor to eat anything else. Like, and I be seeing people eat that shit for fun. I don't understand. The only time I ever eat McDonald's is when I have $4 to spend on a Happy Meal. You know what I mean? Like, I need a nap. This is what happens when you wake up at damn 5 o'clock in the morning. And I think I got up at like 4:30 this morning. It was 4:45 maybe. None of my friends wanted to walk. None of my friends wanted to walk. I've had a few right ones. Mostly wrong, though. It's crazy. You know, something else I was thinking about. Stop fooling with people that you already know are fake just to have friends. Like, if she's done fucked you over, she'll do it again. I wish somebody would have told me that when I was in my 20s. People that talk behind your back to other people and tell your business, them are not your friends. Just to be clear. People that love you and want the best for you are not going to be out here in these streets telling your business, plain and simple. Only motherfuckers that are jealous of you, in competition with you, man or woman. That's a child. Anyone that can't keep their mouth shut, that's a child. That's not an adult. I don't care if they're 85 or 6. It's a child. You know what I mean? I dealt with